Hey guys, so I've had a couple of questions on how I actually made my Serah Farron little leg ornament here, and the questions are how I attached it and basically what it's made out of. So the first thing is I attached it with just a regular hook onto some silver spandex. Next, I found this really ugly gold belt at the thrift store, cut it up. I believe this is about 1/4 of an inch wide. And next is what I'm going to show you today is this white part. I guess you would call it the main part. I don't know if you guys can hear this. It sounds like plastic, and that's what a couple people guessed it was, but it's really not, and it's very lightweight. It doesn't really weigh anything. You won't feel it on your leg. So the first part you'll actually need is to cut a diamond pattern. And you want to cut a diamond pattern that really complements your leg. So you don't want to cut anything that's too wide, too wide than your leg, or, too long or anything like that. So you might have to make a couple of patterns just to see what would fit better. And I would recommend to make a couple of patterns and then take a picture of it just so you can get an idea of how it looks. Next, after that, you will need to break a popsicle in half. Well, not exactly all the way in half, but you're going to break it until it's almost broken in half. And you're going to add a little bit of hot glue right here at this joint so it doesn't continue to break all the way. And also the weight of this does not break it as well. This is Great Stuff expanding foam. You can get it at Walmart. It does come with a little straw on top of here. I don't have it on there because I'm cleaning it at the moment. But what you want to do is you want to take it, and of course that's where my popsicle stick was glued from before. But if you have it up here like this, and you want to take it, you want to shake this for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. And then slowly just go back and forth on this thing until you have it fully covered. And it will expand up and it will expand down. That's why we have this sort of a height difference here, so it won't adhere to the box. After it's dry, you guys, I really urge you, especially for the people who are young, to get someone to do this for you or have someone there with you. Then you're going to break this off. That's why there's an extra, or that half a popsicle stick right there. You're going to get a box knife and you're going to start shaving down the expanding foam. Now, one important thing to remember, guys, is always please cut away from you. Okay? So don't cut towards you or anything like that, even if you're like, oh, I can do it. And no, trust me, I've cut my hands to the point where they're bleeding so much, and I thought I had to go get stitches a couple of times. But after you do this and you actually get the foam to the shape of a diamond, what you want to do next is you want to start to shave off the top. And as you can see for mine, what I did is I did a little bit of shaving down the sides, so you can see it's sort of at an angle. And this width right here probably is about, I would say, 1 inch. Not much more than that because I didn't want it to look, too poofy or something like that. Anyways, so once you have all of that down, you're going to need this stuff right here, which you can get at Michael's, and it's fast mache. What it is it looks almost like lint. And I'll show you this right here. It looks almost like lint, and what you want to do is you want to add about 1 cup to 1.5 cups into a plastic bag or anything that basically seals. You want to add it into there. And when you add the water, you just want to mush it with your hands all around. Once you've gotten it to where it looks all mushy and it looks, all pasty, you want to add in about 3 to 4 spoonfuls of wallpaper paste, and you can get this at Walmart. And what it does, it just makes this a little bit more stickier and it just goes on a little bit more smooth. So next part of the video is I'm going to show you the process pictures that I took. So I really thought that I had a video or a picture of me doing this to the leg ornament, but I don't. So what you want to do is you want to get a little bit of water into some sort of bowl, or this is just actually a candle dish, and you want to wet your fingers just a little bit. But before you do that is you want to take some of the caulking and you're going to spread it on top of like the leg ornament, right? So basically you would be doing this. You would just be, spreading on top of the leg ornament. And then you take your fingers and you get them just barely wet. And what you want to do is then you take your fingers and you start to smooth it out. And you keep smoothing until you feel like you need a little bit more of water. I don't know if you can see that very well. Here, let me get a close-up shot. But you can see that it's looking, smooth. Of course, you'd spend more time with this than I am. But you just take your finger, rub very gently back and forth. And you let it dry overnight, and then if you need to, you can add more. And yeah, that's pretty much how the shiny white part is made. And also towards the end I did put a clear coat of just regular clear spray paint on top of it, just to give it a little bit more extra shininess than what it already had.